Start like they finished there.
Yeah, so that's the thoughts of Kevin Smith there as the ball goes in. Wearing all white, Ty Condon secures the first possession of the game. Goalkeeper Decky Waters gets an early first touch in the ball, and what a puck out that is, Kevin. It's going right in onto top of into Stephen Tobin. Stephen Tobin has a shot, buries it back of the net for Stephen Tobin. First minute of the game. Ball picked out of the sky by Callum Lanigan. Hand passed off to Stephen Tobin. He absolutely, and it is James that's Peter McGarry going through the middle with the ball. McGarry hand passes it off, and it's buried in the back of the net by number 19 Cathal Deely. What a start here. 2 goals inside the opening minute.
We're 3-10.
As Callum goes down over 10 yards inside his own 65, he strikes. Looks good from here.
It's great strike. He plenty of distance on that straight over the bar. He'll be happy with that. The first one.
Yeah, he hit freeze for Mary so far this year, and it is Peter McGarry with a chance right on his own 45 against whatever breeze is blowing here in Feather. He strikes it, and it's no problem there for Peter McGarry. So first score of the game for Ian here, who finds himself all alone in his own half back line and plays a nice looking ball into his midfielder, but fortunately someone is Callum Lanigan. Goes for a shot, but he kind of muffs it, but it might work out. It does work out, and Callum Walsh has it. Plays it outside. Callum Walsh plays outside to Taylor Fleming. Taylor Fleming busts in 1-on-1, and it's buried. Almost a replica of Stephen Tobin's goal there. The finish was almost exactly the same there from Taylor Fleming, and a lovely goal.
Agreed.
Gavin's range, and as Kevin said, great to see Gavin back with the knee heavily strapped up. It comes in low in front of the goal, and it finds its way into Aaron Dunn. Aaron over the shoulder, and that's a captain's point from the Carrick Swan captain, Aaron Dunn.
A great score from Aaron Dunn.
He is a man in acres space. Sean Kennedy is in acres space on the far side, but Harry Lawler doesn't see him. He can't catch it again. He sees him now. Sean has it under pressure this time. Looks back into the middle. Finds Peter McGarry, and Peter gets his second score of the game. First from play. Super score there from Peter McGarry.
Very well worked score. Point up now. 2 points up. 1-8 to 2-3.
And I'm sure Peter McGarry, again a man who Liam Kell hasn't forgotten about, as Carrick tried to work it out through Ben Mulcair, but he's heavily pressurised this time by the Marys forwards as Peter McGarry finds Cathal Deely in space. Can he get a second goal of the game? Cathal Deely cuts inside, has a strike, absolutely buries it. What a bit of work there from Peter McGarry into Cathal Deely, and that's a second. In this first half, and now Carrick are going to have to turn, because the momentum has certainly swinged in Mary's favour now, as Conor Deely goes for a score, and that is a third monstrous point of the game for Conor Deely.
What's after happening here? Brendan St. Mary's are after getting to grips with the long ball. They're half back.
Scott plays it back to Gavin O'Halloran. Gavin plays a nice looking ball in front of Callum Walsh. Callum has it, turns, has a man on his outside, but he goes for a score, and it is a superb score from Callum Walsh. And now that's all 6. His midfielder Ty Condon. Ty recycles it over towards Ty Sheehan, and Ty Sheehan bursts through the middle, and again thought he might have had an advantage there, and thought there was probably 2 frees in that play as the ball breaks back to Ty Sheehan. Ty goes for a score and puts it over the bar.
Oh, great score by Ty Sheehan.
So Callum goes for a strike, puts it straight between the posts, it looks like, and then the umpire does go for that flag, and it is
the goals that are going in. But looks like Gavin O'Halloran's been free for the last couple of minutes for Carrick Swans, and Liam Ryan seems to be free for St. Mary's at the other end.
So Peter McGarry strikes it, and it is just inside the left hand post there for Peter McGarry. The round without Hurling was instrumental in setting up that score, so a huge team score there. And it is Sean Kennedy who breaks in behind, has an acre of space, and beautifully slots it over there for his first score of the game. Sean Kennedy.
Great score from Sean.
Right in front of the stand here, just to our right hand side, about 10 yards into his own half. He's down over, he strikes, and it looks good from here, and it's straight over the bar from Callum Lanigan. Third score of the game for Callum.
Fantastic free by Callum there.
Misjudged as Sean Kennedy has a bit of time. Lovely little turn there from Sean. Sean plays the ball in towards Harry Lawler, but Harry Lawler runs outward, and it comes back on towards Joe Higgins. Joe has it, goes for a strike, and it is a first score of the game from Joe Higgins, who's been fairly quiet in this first half up to now. Okay. Callum lines it up, strikes, huge distance on it and huge accuracy on it. What a score by Callum Lanigan.
Oh, what a score by Callum Lanigan before half time. Carrick Swan 3-10, St Mary's 2-13, draw game at half time, but what a wonderful game.
Fine job in that first half. He's going to throw the ball in here, and he does, and it is Mary's who look to get this is their championship on the line here.
Yeah, they've reshuffled. Aaron Dunn is after dropping out a bit to the half forward line now to replace Stephen Tobe, and Michael Oakman gone inside.
So there was a ball down on top of Aaron Dunn as it comes out to Callum Lanigan. They're going to need a massive Callum Lanigan performance, and what a score from Callum Lanigan.
Fantastic score from Callum Lanigan after from Dunphy.
You just see the strength of that wind as it comes back to Callum Walsh with a massive first half. Callum under pressure, plays it out towards Ben Mulcair. Ben plays it back to Callum Walsh. Callum lining up the post. What a score this would be, and it is straight over the bar, and what an ovation he gets from the Carrick fans. Third score of the game for Callum Walsh. Today has kept a fairly lid on it.
Yeah, PJ has been brilliant. It's a physical game with a lot at stake here, but he's having a good game so far. As last free for descent from the Carrick Swans, and a chance now for Peter McGarry.
Look, and it's good to see them rules brought in as Peter McGarry gets down over it. And they're looking for a wide ball, but it won't be waved wide. It is a 7th score of the game for Peter McGarry. Sean Foley plays it out to number 18, Sean Power. Sean running up to the middle, plays a dangerous pass, and it's intercepted by Conor Deely. Conor plays it outside, and it is Peter McGarry. Peter looks at the posts, and they're happy here in the stand, and they're happy because it's a point for Peter. Again for Carrick, who can come out with this ball. It is their inspirational captain, Aaron Dunn. Aaron finds Callum Manning. Callum has a go. Low strike right in front of the fence, and it's straight over the bar from Callum Lanning. What a score that was.
A great score.
And plays in Ross Peters. Ross, who looks down the line for Harry Lawler. Harry gets the ball. Plays a lovely crossfield pass there towards Peter McGarry. Peter turns inside and slots it over the bar. And what a team score that was. Started by Seamus Kennedy at the back.
Oh, great score. Harry Lawler is electric.
It was coming out to meet, but didn't get as far as him. And it is played out into the middle. And I'd imagine Swan need to keep getting their hands on ball now. And they do this time, as it is Sean Foley. Sean plays it back into the middle towards Aaron O'Halloran. Aaron goes for a score. Can he get the leveller? He can, and it's a huge score there from Aaron O'Halloran. What a second half he's having. That's his third score. And it is two Clonmel men go up for the ball, and beautifully controlled there by number 9 for St Mary's, and that is Thomas Charles, as it goes inside towards Harry Lawler. Harry over the shoulder effort, and they're happy with it here. What a score there from Harry Lawler.
Oh, that's one of the scores.
I think he looks like he's setting up to take a score here, Kevin.
Yeah, he's going for point in it, Brian. A minute and a half left.
So beautiful score for defending. A super bit of defending there by the Mary's men, and it comes out towards Thomas Charles. Thomas plays it down towards Conor Deely. Conor plays it out to Ty Condon, goes for a score, and they're happy with what a score by Ty Condon.
That looks like the winner, Brian. Great defending from St Mary's. Knocked the ball down. Seamus Kennedy worked the ball through the lines to Ty Condon.